Good evening, gentle persons, one and all. It's I, Mirren, dragon, librarian, occasional streamer, person who sorely underestimated how much of Dark Souls 2 was left. You know, a while back last year when I was playing through Silksong, I kept commenting on how much game there was in that game. And I haven't used the same phrase in Dark Souls 2, but there has been a little bit of a feeling of there's a lot of game in this game too, but with like a little bit more of an exasperated note to it. There's so much game in this game. There's so much game in this game. For the most part, good though. There's just those couple of little areas that really got on my nerves. It's Tuesday. It is Dark Souls Tuesday once again. It'll be the final Dark Souls Tuesday. I will get to the end today, so help me. I only have one optional thing left to do. It just sucks. But I will use every underhanded method at my disposal to get through it today. Push them off the edge if need be. We will throw poison knives continuously if need be. Whatever it takes to avoid having to engage in direct melee combat with the ridiculous enemies in the Dark Chasm. Though I've also got to poke at the other two and see if they're actually any better. Or maybe I just went into the hardest one first. Maybe that's what I did. Maybe the other two aren't so bad. I feel like they're probably just as bad. We'll see. But that is it. That is the only thing on the docket, and then I get to go beat up Queen Nashandra, because it's definitely Queen Nashandra waiting for me at the end. Misconspicuously absent from her throne. And then I'm not giving myself a reprieve. I'm going straight into Dark Souls 3 on Friday. 'Cause why not? Why not? I want to see how much things improve. Also, interesting to look at the death count. It's sitting at 271. After accounting for going back and doing some of the stuff I skipped over in Dark Souls 1, like at the point where I had killed every boss, death count for that game was 272. I have a strange feeling I am going to die more than once today, and whichever way you slice it, I will have died more in Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls 1. And then if I feel like it, I might go defend myself by looking at the amount of game time and say, look, there were less deaths per hour. I totally improved, definitely. I didn't somehow get worse between games. An element of it has also been experimentation. And dying like 10 times to figuring out the control scheme at the start. That first ogre killed me so many times. And I didn't realize how the double-clicky thing worked. I'm making excuses for myself already. Ah, dear. Next one, though. Clearly I will do better on the next one. Or maybe not, because I'm going to be experimenting again. Yeah, no, Miri, the first hour of this playthrough is going to haunt me for a while. Suffering through those menus was something, alright. It was an ordeal. I actually had food in good time as well. Everything is prepped, everything is ready to go. I'm just sitting here stalling. Well, not quite. It is nice to mutter a little bit. You weren't super late. You were like less than an hour in. It just took that long to figure it out. The menu system in this game is atrocious. If nothing else, I am disinclined to open Dark Souls 2 ever again in future, just because the menus are hell. Game is not built with mouse and keyboard in mind. But I do much prefer, like, the freedom of camera movement and the ability to more reliably attack specific locations without having to lock onto enemies. It made much more of a difference with the Zweihander than the weapons I've used this time, but The flexibility is nice. I do a similar thing in other things as well, like Monster Hunter Wilds. Half the time I wouldn't be locked onto the monster there because it gave me a lot more freedom with the camera. All that sort of thing. Plus it's just like a sticking point for me, is if there is a way to make mouse and keyboard work for a game, so help me, I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's not delay too long. I have actually got to get through this today. We are gonna play in serious mode today. We're gonna take it very seriously. There we go. Dark and glowy. And my hood, as I should be. Now where'd the game go? Do you think the familiar behind me takes away a little bit from the effect? I don't know. I think Buddy would be sad if he wasn't there floating behind me, mocking me, though. And for hopefully one last time, there is no new information. 68 hours, my goodness. Alright, we got 57,000 souls on us. Jolly good. So we got a couple of little bits of prep to do. As I remember where it is. Where is it? Doors of Ferris. There we go. Oh, I think we won the first one. Little bits of prep. First things first, let's not get caught out by this again. Also, I did realize I never actually gave... I mean, I can find it. It's in here somewhere. Never gave the Red Iron Twin Blade a try. We should do that. Strikes me as probably a two-handy thing. That's pretty fun. Oh, it's another skewer one. Alright, if I remember correctly, Gavlan should just be just over here. Yes, hi Gavlan. So much poison. But also we'll get rid of some crap over here. How did I end up with so many broadswords? We don't need that many. It's a shame. If I had it in me to do, like, another playthrough... power stancing with, like, the ultra great swords and the like would be an interesting way to do things, but it's even more of an overinvestment. I feel like you almost, like, have to farm to get the levels you need for it, which just feels... it feels wrong. Like, I know farming is an option in these games, it's a perfectly valid thing to do, it just, it doesn't feel right to me. Well, these Chandler's tridents are worth 1,000 each. Okay. Don't know why I care, it's not like it matters. I don't know, the collector in me still likes having all the different shiny things. Even though it really, really doesn't matter. Oh, I actually got the astrologist robe. Robe worn by astrologists in Melfia. Astrologists believe that magical powers can be obtained at moments of special heavenly alignment. Even the collective wisdom of the Melfian Magic Academy cannot pull magic out of the sky, but the ideas of the astrologists led to the creation of new and very useful magical devices. They make all the traps. Are they responsible for all the flame turrets? If so, I wish to have words with them. If I was smart, I would have remembered to do this off screen as well. Oh well. It's funny that with how much time I spent in the Iron Keep, I still didn't get all the Alone Captain pieces. It's apparently one of the better sets. It's not like a full set. I think I've read that you have to use like some of the Alone Knight stuff, but there's definitely at least one Alone Captain piece I'm missing. Not that there's anything like set bonuses. I wonder if they add set bonuses in the later games anywhere. I don't know. We'll see when we get to them, won't we? Right, yes, and Ferris's mask drenches you, so as an answer to, like, the fire problems in the Iron Keep, I think that's one of the best options. I'm not really fussed about doing that. If I get through the Dark Chasm with tons of time to spare, maybe I'll go poke around there. But otherwise, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's what we care about there. So, what do we want? We want a lot of rotten pine resin. We want a lot of poison throwing knives. More rotten pine resin. That'll do for now.
Many deal, many thanks.
So there are a couple of forms of shenanigans that we're going to be implementing here. First is the idea of poisoning everyone down there, because nuts to them. So, poisoning weapon, throwing poison knives. The other thing is making sure that we do have... Where's it gone? Where's it gone? We do have our Cleric Sacred Chime equipped. We are still going to want... And a dark crossbow that can potentially drain their stamina, if it's actually ever possible to drain them of their stamina. I don't know, we'll find out. So we have poison as one route to deal with this. Draining them of their stamina is another. And the third one is going to be just knocking them off the side. If I look at my stats, we're at 18 faith. Although I won't be with the chime, will I? Yeah, let's see where we're at with the chime unequipped. 17 faith. Okay. So I need to get the other Force spell down to the point where I can use it with 17 Faith. Okay, Incense, where are we? Got Force, Emit Force, there we go. You actually need to take it down one more. There we go. And that does reduce it for all of them. Neat.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's pretty neat. Not sure we want to be using the heavy attacks. My other thinking is, assuming poison is applied like per hit, right? There's potentially multiple hits in the Twin Blade attack chain, so this might be the best option for jamming poison onto enemies. There we go, Emit Force. Alright, that I think is everything I can do. At least for the moment. We'll see how desperate I get. We'll see how desperate I get. That's the plan for the moment. Oh! You're not phantoms anymore. Why not? Yeah, that does a lot of hits. I wonder. The Eye of the Priestess allows one to see the unseen. I wonder if, like, they made that take effect here as well. I didn't realize that was a thing, but that's kind of neat. These guys are much less annoying now. Yeah, the attack sequence for this is really fun. Alright, down we go. Ow. Alright, old man. Let me in. Also works in the foggy area. Neat.
May the dark shine.
I mean, you're basically always going to get it at a point after you've gone through that stuff, right? But, like, neat that it's there. Alright. Oh, and you know what else I can do? We can go back to the life ring for this. How bad is this one? Not much of anything yet. That makes me more suspicious. Here. A lot of people died on those stairs. How? Hello. Oh, everyone's just kind of here in this one. What that funky walk he's doing? Could be going better. Oh, you're staggerable. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's less fine. Okay, we can deal with that. Oh, you've come all the way up here. That was a mistake. This one immediately seems a lot easier. What else did I see here? Hello. I like this thing. This thing works very well. Maybe not against the most problematic one, but right now this is manageable. I did try the hardest one first. I wasn't sure how much harder they were going to be relative to each other. But yeah, so far this one is feeling much more manageable. We're not done yet, though. Yeah, significantly. Hey, you never know, maybe we'll be done in like an hour. Famous last words. Still gotta do the difficult one. Okay. This thing is vicious. I love it. Hey, what else? Oop. My devotion to your covenant is deepened and you've gained a rank.
Young undead, the dark beset upon you runs deeper than I had imagined. Let us see just how much dark you can endure. You have seen dark that has existed from times long past. What once was a great void of darkness became but fragments.
The laughing pots kind of undermine this a bit.
The scattered fragments grew, absorbing all things. It is we who will be pilgrims to these sacred sites.
Uh-huh. Okay. Got any other neat stuff? You've got 3 human effigies. We'll take them. And just then a bunch of hexes. And light sorcery. Hmm.
The embrace of the dark is gentle. Let it absorb your sorrows forever. May the dark shine your way.
I'd argue that's kind of the opposite of what dark does, but fair enough. Okay, one down. The next one is in the Black Gulch. I think the hidden chamber is the best option to get down there quickly. Gotta remember where exactly the drop down is for this one. Yeah, or is it further round? Looks like a drop there. This one. Oop. Yeah. Oh no, this is where the giants are, isn't it? No? Yes. Not here, because this is where the giants are. Further round then. If that's the case, I probably want to approach it from the first bonfire. Been a while since I was down here. I don't remember the exact layout. I remember there were 2 drop downs. Could not remember which one it was. Okay, where was the other drop down then? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, really? Stop it. Yeah? Doesn't look right. Maybe that is it. Yep, okay. Oh, not here either. Was there a third drop down? I'm misremembering. These things are so annoying. It was definitely here, I just don't remember exactly where the drop down for it was. Do you remember this place sucking though? At least I got a fun new toy for it. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't find it of my own accord soon enough. I will just look it up, because I know I've been there, I just can't remember exactly where it was. Just here. Actually dropped down. Oh, no, not like that. You just dropped down too far. Back at the giants again now, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Alright, 1 second. I think it was just that higher platform. It's fine, we'll find it. We'll remember where it is. Not there. Why do you guys aggro from so far away? Could you not? Okay. Yeah, this ledge. That's it. I was just falling too far down. I can just kind of hop down here directly. Just kind of... just before that. Just in case we need to do it more than one time. Which I'd say is highly likely.
Finally, not young. Master, if you...
Yes, here you go. Here's your effigy. I literally just bought it off you, but... What's the thought?
May the dark shine your way.
I'm waiting for the thought before jumping in. Alright, I'm not waiting that long for the thought. I'm jumping in. I will observe the thought at whatever point it is thunk. Oh boy, another dark chasm of old! King's crown is keeping you from going hollow, but it didn't do so for the king. So either there's a limited duration to how long it can keep you sane, or it had run out of power for the king, and you going to all the memories restored it. When I needed all the crowns, right? He was telling me to get the crowns. I think each bit of text, like each bit of dialogue he had was from another crown. So it might be the king's crown on its own wasn't enough, but 4 kings worth? Different matter. This is how all kings gain their power, by... What is going on there? By consuming the power of other kings. Alright, well I'm wet now. Oh, hi. Oh, he's coming. How many does it take to poison you? Aha! You have been poisoned. Oh! Run away! It's not much room to run away, but we will... yeah, okay. God, boxed in. Let me heal. Okay, now we have room. Oh, you fool! Oh, there's another one! Oh, these things are backstabbable! Okay. Well, that works too. Okay, that was a little harrowing. A little harrowing. killed, what was that, like 3 dudes. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more space in this one. There's a lot more space in the other one, too. Neither of these have pitfalls absolutely everywhere, and narrow confines where you have to fight the guy. That also makes it immediately more manageable. Where are we? We want the butterfly. Light it up. What's with all the water in here? Oh, I see someone. Oh, I see someone down there. If you roll away, you let me shoot you again. Yeah, no, keep rolling away. This works brilliantly. Yes, yes, perfect, perfect. Roll away every time I shoot you. This is an excellent idea. Keep doing it. You're a genius. You're a strategic master. You have found the perfect response to being shot. Keep doing it. Very well done. Second verse, same as the verse by the looks of things. Okay, so for you, we want this, and then we're just going to hit you with it repeatedly. And you're almost dead. And you're dead. These ones are all so much easier to deal with. Wow. Like night and day. Hey, look, it's dead. Okay, I have a way of getting down there. Good luck. Well, it's foggy again. Okay. Did I do the thing?
Finally, now young, the embrace of...
Did I not do the thing? You didn't have anything new to say this time. Did I miss something in there?
May the dark shine your way.
I don't know.
Younger, the master of the dark castle gift you.
Let me try going in once more. Maybe I missed something in there. Yeah, I lit the thing. Unless there was like a second one.
May the dark shine you.
There might have been a second one in there somewhere I missed. That's it, keep rolling away. You're so smart. Ow. Okay, that's not gonna work out very well. Can't see a damn thing. Alright, we can go through again. We can go through again. Ghosty guy didn't come up this time. Hiding down here. Yes, he is. That's fine. You're easy enough to deal with. Definitely nothing back here. And yep, the torch has been lit. Torch is lit over here. Unless there's a second torch. Which I guess there could be? Nothing else down here. I am still taking hits in the course of doing this, so I wouldn't be able to do this indefinitely, but I at least sort of have an answer. For these two, at least. Third one, different story. Oh, am I meant to drop down there? Is that how I get to the other bit? Maybe. Let's kill everything again first. God. Would you run away, please? There we go. Okay. That's one problem with going straight back in. This Dragon Ring just cannot take many hits. Keep rolling away. Keep rolling away. You're a genius. If I could get Havel to do the same thing, we have a solution there. Don't know if I can, though. There's that one. You appear to have made yourself glowy, sir. Ah. Okay. Ow. Stop it. Thank you. I've heard they all drop bonfire ascetics. Okay, maybe there is something down there. Again, let's make sure we're not losing anything. Treasure? How about that? Someone else hiding around here? It may be better to spare them. I don't know. The nice thing about this Twin Blade is just like how many hits it gets. Okay, there's nothing up there. That is just death. Treasure ahead, therefore jumping. I don't believe you. I jump. Right, that has to be it. There's absolutely nothing else to do in there. I was just kind of expecting him to have something new to say like he did after the first one. Or for it to be like another Covenant rank up. Oh well. That is fine. On to the next one. Here are we? Drangleic Castle. Under Castle Drangleic. Alright, now for the one that actually sucks. Hello again, old man.
Nah, yeah. The most of it, if...
All right.
May the dark shine your way.
If I can find a solution to Havel, there's a chance. Because if I can get rid of Havel, I can get rid of Ghosty Guy. And then I think I have enough space at that point to potentially just give the rapier guy the runaround and just poke him to death with range stuff. This is where it's going to go horribly wrong. Oh, off the edge I go. There we go.
I hope you improve your score.
It's such a narrow space to try and fight him. Nothing staggers him.
Fine, nah, yeah. The most, if... May the dark shine.
The frustrating part about this, well, there's several frustrating parts about this, but the really frustrating part about this is that I did, like, watch someone doing this place as a mage, and every single little magic-y thing staggered him. He had no resistance at all to, like, magic-y stuff. Will you stop it? The fact that he just never stops. He just never stops. Stop attacking! Nope. Well, officially worse than Dark Souls 1. You can see the strategy though, right? If I could actually poison him and get away with it, it would be manageable.
Fight not young. The master if may the dark.
Alright, slightly different approach. The knives are not gonna work because he gets in too close. We're in the Dark Chasm Vault. We're in the worst one. The one with this jackass who refuses to die. And who's decided to put his shield up this time just to be extra annoying. Will you stop it? Okay. Oh, there goes the connection to Steam. He just doesn't care. Oh, off the edge I go again.
And now your body is stone. Youth are so dead.
If that's the name of the boss down here, yeah. I don't know what the boss is. I don't know anything about it. I just hate Havel.
Finally, not young. The master if may the dark.
I am terrible at parry timings, and this Havel, at least, is borderline unbackstabbable. He spins around so quickly between attacks, you cannot get behind him. Although I was trying it with a slower build before, it might be feasible at this point. So the next thing we can try... He literally doesn't give me time to do a forced attack. And it doesn't affect him.
Brought your whole adventure to a screeching halt.
Okay, he can't be pushed off the edge. He ignores force entirely. But what about emit force? I was trying to see if I could knock him back off the edge.
Yeah. The master if may the dark shine.
We might go back to that if I'm really not getting any luck with this. We're just gonna try all the different strategies and see what works. And if it's none of them, then Havel kills me as many times as he kills me before I get lucky. The one time I got him, I did manage to backstab him twice. Great hammer's two-handed with a stone ring. Yeah, I can imagine that working. Or, like I said, just any old magic seems to work. Yeah, wow, he is completely immune to it. Not that way. Oh, the twin blade works! The twin blade works! We have a solution! Okay, he can't deal with the repeated hits from the twin blade. This is apparently just the best weapon ever. Yeah, gotta find a window where I can get away with it, but that works. And yep, my apologies, we run a couple of minutes of ads at the top of each hour, because that's like the most efficient way to do things. Nobody can resist the twin blades! This is actually just the answer to everyone! I think I understand why these things are considered OP in PvP now. You just trade! Crack the system. I have a new favorite weapon. But one enemy remains. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna twin blade the heck out of you. Get staggered. Get staggered. Take most of your health bar and damage. Job done. It was that simple all along. Whoever encouraged me to try using the twin blades, you were so right. You were so right, it's not even funny. I mean, I'm very happy to have a solution that works. That's fantastic. How beat up on my rings? 17 out of 20. Okay, that should be that, right? Like, I explored this whole area once, it was just the 4 of them. And I'm guessing... Yep, this is the one that I hopped down. Whee! Oh, okay. Hi. Ow! Ow! Don't like that. Oh god! There goes my entire health bar. Where'd you go? Okay, that's not fair. It was much worse. Ah! Okay, that wasn't bad for a first attempt. Need to win. Yep, winning and not dying is generally an appropriate strategy in Dark Souls. It kicks you back out here. Okay, if he's at the bottom of each chasm, then we're going back to the first one, because nuts to that. Yes, I found a way to kill Havel. I don't want to have to kill Havel repeatedly. There's still a decent chance he'll keep killing me a few times. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the easy one. I'm guessing his attacks were doing dark damage, so Dark Quartz Ring is probably the play. Rather than a life ring. The dark... maybe it is just the life ring. Because there was definitely some fire in there as well. I can't protect against everything. Poison definitely wasn't doing anything. Poison's not doing anything, bleed's probably not doing anything. We can go with lightning. Lightning might work. Can I just ignore you? I can ignore you. Okay. Brilliant. Yes, we have more of a run back with this one. But I'd much rather fight the easy one going down there. And have to deal with Havel. One Havel is enough. That Havel forced me to stop Haveling. Oh, hooray.
I knew that you were special. There is more dark within you than even you know. Dark is the mother of all. All things were born from it.
Interesting.
The mouth to the dark chasm is not normally if... May the dark shut. May the
Oh,
dark
yeah, if you're curious about the equipment... Shut up, old man. We have the crown on because it keeps us from going hollow. And it gives stats. We have Havel's chest piece on because, I don't know, I invested so much in it. We have the gauntlets on because they give me a tiny chance at critting. And we have a flower skirt on because it also gives stats. And Jeff likes showing off his legs. I kind of decided with how little damage mitigation even the heaviest armor really gives you, aside from the one piece that I'd invested a ton into, there really isn't much point going for high defensive armor. Stats is more valuable. Like, just raw stats is more valuable. Torch is still lit. Okay, this initial bit was a little bit scary. We just want to pull one of them out of position. Come over here. Okay, but don't... Oh, now you're using force. Well, that's just annoying. Oh, you stop that. Don't do that one either. That one hurts more. All three of them being in that cramped space is kind of annoying, but they're at least unlikely to kill me. Faith user. Tiny amounts of faith, to be fair, but thank you. Jeff the First made more use of faith in Dark Souls 1. Ow, ow. It's fine. We have plenty of healing. Though honestly there is a problem there in... no, they're not that damaged. Okay. And we got 10 Estasis going into this. So I think what I'm going to try and do is get through phase 1... And then I'm going to try and time the gold pine resin for, I don't know, maybe when I've gone down to like about 50%. And then try and burn through one of them really quickly. We'll see how that goes. Hello again. Where's it coming from? Oh, that's a... Oh, I did one more than I should have. Okay, you do kind of telegraph that at least. Oh, you split early this time. Why did you split early this time? Ah, I keep spinning past the one I want to use. Oh, God. Crap. Ah, that wasn't safe. Is it just on a timer then? It might just be on a timer. Yeah, no, I don't got this. Yeah, okay, the Smelter Demon operated in a similar manner, where it was actually just a timer when it did the phase change. I was thinking this guy was the same, but he absolutely split earlier that time, and I don't think I was that much slower in doing damage. Maybe it's not even a timer then, maybe it's just something he does. That's fine, that tells me to use the Pine Resin right at the start and just try and push damage as quickly as possible. It is a bit of a nightmare rotating through all my items quickly. If I was sensible about it, I'd take a lot of them off. Yeah, old man. I'd take a lot of them off before the boss fight if I was sensible. The shield also gives stats.
May the dark shine your way.
It's not a very good shield defensively, but it gives like 13 points worth of stats spread across everything. There's just a lot of value in the shield. Okay. And you come over here or I can shoot you. But not like that. Come a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, bye! Ow. Stop it. Okay, well don't do that either. That's really annoying. Fine, fine. We might have a new record for worst run back in the game here, though. Like, genuinely. Also, I think I absolutely lost, like, basically all the souls I gained from this place. Oh well. There we go. Oh, it does put my souls up here. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I only lost... Okay, so even though I died, like, in the boss there, because it puts them up here, I did actually lose that other batch because they were in the other Dark Chasm. Okay. Let's be sensible about this. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. There we go. That'll make it a bit easier to flick through things. Come down. Come down. Let me stab you. Ah! And where's the other one? Where's the other one? Ow. Oh, that's you splitting. Oh, okay. Nope. I can't kill that front one quick enough. Ugh.
Game over, you're through.
I think I just can't be locked on once they split. It's too hard to keep track of what the other one's doing.
Fine, na, ja. A mouth if method.
I'm trying to think if it's possible to run past these guys, but the problem is there's an elevator. I don't think I can feasibly run past them and have the time I need to get that elevator back up. Aggro the front guy as well? Oh no. Ow, why do your bows hurt so much? Oh, you have a tiny amount of health remaining. Get back here. Stop running away. No. Ah, you couldn't fall down for my sake. You were right there. You have to kill them all. I could well believe it. This is definitely the easiest one to do, if not necessarily the quickest. And I kind of have to fight them to get through this one anyway, just because of the elevator, so, you know. Might as well. Oh, for crying out loud. I looked away.
This dimension cuts like a knife.
Why is there a tiny, tiny gap there just to catch you out when you do that? Kill them enough and they do stop spawning. Hopefully we won't get to that, but maybe we will if I keep playing like that. Well, no, because it takes... you have to run back on and off again to get them to go back up. That takes time. Half a second, I don't know. It takes longer than that. There's like a lengthy wait before you're allowed to send the damn thing back up.
Fine, not young. The mouth to the beef.
That is true, that is true. It does save more time overall, but it's annoying. Yeah. I mean, I know it is like one of those like hotly debated things, you know, the run back within Dark Souls and whether it's a good thing or not. But like, couldn't they have just let me go straight to the boss? What does it add making me do this every time? Like, for real. Ow. You can just spam that. You can just spam that in the same time it takes me to get up. I see. Well, I'm getting so many bonfire ascetics I'm never going to use out of this. I'm not going to fall down this tiny, tiny pit again. Well, you know, I can look forward to that when I get to Elden Ring. But I got some more Dark Souls to do before I get there. There we go. Okay, come here, you. That I could just actually kill them in one combo, but not quite. Nope. I am going through these quote-unquote in order. In a self-dictated order. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I have played Night Rain independently, because it was just a fun game to play with friends, so I am going to be familiar with various enemies when I get to that game, but not necessarily like the context of them and where you're meant to fight them. But no, the intention is Dark Souls 3 after this, then Elden Ring. I am terrible at parrying, so Sekiro is not going on the list. Hey, I actually got away from it in time for once. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Over there. You're gonna split over there now, aren't you? No, you're gonna do the flamey thing. I hate the flamey thing. Now you're splitting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, do you just not have independent health bars? Is that it? How did I miss so much there? They don't have independent health bars. Huh. Yeah, no, everything I've heard and seen indicates that Sekiro is a really, really good game. It is just very focused on a particular play style, and that is very much based on like a back and forth, parry, riposte, find openings kind of thing. And I am just not good at parrying. I'm really not. I don't have the timing for it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, the sensible way to play that once they split up is just to look for safe openings rather than trying to burst one down. I mistakenly thought the health bar, like, that they had was going to be split between them. Utter trash at parrying. You're going to say that you utter trash at parrying, but you were still had a lot of fun with Sekiro, aren't you? And no, it would be interesting to try, but I'd say there is a very decent chance that I will just not click with it. But yeah, no. I really thought it was going to be independent health bars and the correct play was to try and burst one down. No, it's a shared health bar. My mistake. Dark Souls boss in the wrong game. Well, don't say too much about the details of Sekiro, because you never know. I might try it.
Young undead, you've discovered the truest dark within you.
Ah, the darkest dark to dark.
Deep dark it is.
I feel like this guy is very one note.
That we must all face. We need the abyss more now than ever. I bequeath these to you. Take them on your pilgrimage.
Ah, neat.
The embrace of the dark is cheap. May
Okay.
the dark shine your way. Fine, now, yeah.
So, Grandal here is the only one in the game really pushing us towards the dark as far as I can tell. We've met, like, other children of the dark, but they haven't really tried to impose much agency on us. And pretty much everyone else has just been like, well, Vendrick refused the throne and you saw what happened to him. You should probably go sit on the throne. I will point out, Miri, Sneaky Fella also doesn't click with me. I am also terrible at being sneaky. So being sneaky and parry-y is like my worst nightmare.
May the dark shine your way.
So, you know, I've kind of made every weapon I'm gonna make in the game, right? So what if I just ate all of these? Like, I could just eat them all. And get so many levels. Like, maybe like 5. Actually, did any of them have anything interesting to say? I don't remember if any of them were new since last time. Each of the Ivory King's 7 beasts was conferred a specific duty. Lud's was the mercy killing of exiles. Zalan's was also the mercy killing of exiles. The tigers, I haven't technically seen what weapons these tigers make. Ava was the guardianship of the king's beloved child of dark. I think pretty much all the rest of these I've read. That's fine, I won't. It's funny to think I could eat all of these. And, you know, get some tiny amount of levels out of it. I could do that. I'm not going to, but I could. I guess I have enough souls for, like, A level. Probably just more vigor. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I think we have time. There's one more little distraction I can engage in. Which is to go burn my feet on all the fire around here. Let us see how much fire resistance we can actually get. We want this because it splashes us with water. And then we want all the fire resistance that the Smelter Demon has to offer. And then we want the Flame Quartz Ring. And then if I remember correctly, I actually want to get the Dragon Tooth back for this. Yep, resistance to magic and fire. So what if I was holding 2 of them? Now how much fire resistance do I have? It still doesn't actually show... Right, this is the weird thing. It doesn't actually show you here, because it's got your fire bonus here. And then you can't, like, see your overall fire resistance here. That still kind of hurts. Oof. Oh, don't know about that one, Chief. So the only other thing I could do, actually, is... I think I grabbed it. Did I not grab it? I didn't grab it. Quick diversion. I never grabbed Flash Sweat on this character. I remember grabbing it on Foeg in, like, preparation for doing the same thing there. Apparently I never grabbed it with Jeff. How weird is this armor? It's just a spine at the back. Like, there's just a huge section of exposed flesh on Jeff. This would not actually be good armor.
Hello again.
I would like Flash Sweat.
I'm always here. So comfortable.
And if this doesn't do it, I don't know what else I I could actually do to get more fire resistance. I forget how much the ring gives me. Then we got 65, 38, 38. What is that? 60, 76, 136, 141. Plus however much each of these gives me. Plus being doused in water, plus the flame. I'm not even close actually, am I? I'm not even close. I've actually got to make jumps here as well. Oh, that's done the trick. Oop. Okay, flash sweat does enough. More simple than spice. I don't even need that. The other thing I could do, and I'm not gonna do it, but the other thing I could do is go respec again, go all in on strength, and power stance Dragon Tooths for the final boss. I wanted to have just the worst idea ever. Oh, you are still there to shoot me. Man, I really thought I'd finally got rid of all of you. Come on, friend. Ow. Stop backing off. Stop backing off. Stop that. It's very annoying. Stop shooting me, that's also annoying. I tried to zigzag. Didn't work. Okay, well, there must be a lot of resistance Flash Sweat gives you, though. And we got this ladder down here. Technically more like samurai lava level, if we're splitting hairs. This feels more like what it was in Dark Souls 1 when you put the ring on. Oh boy, a shield. It's kind of like a warm bath at this point. It was over here you jumped to, isn't it? Yeah. Can't hit me. Their run is crazy. One of them actually runs so fast that he can't stop in time and hits the wall if you just let him run forward. It's hilarious. flash sweat lasts for quite a while too, doesn't it? It's still going. Probably made me take more damage from you and your lightning sword. Thankfully, I have this ridiculous twin blade. I'm so glad I did try this thing out before the end of the game. I was missing out by never using this thing. It's so good. I believe there was more through here. It's such a good weapon. I don't still have a crossbow equipped. Take that. And that. Stop running away. Yeah, okay, we got the really long one to the chest down there. I think is the longest one there is. We'll douse ourselves again. Come on. Ow. Oh, you can kill them so quickly. These guys were some of the most annoying because it was so hard to kill them before they actually got a swing off. This thing does the trick. It's beautiful. Hi, friend. Not quite quick enough on that one. That's fine, we still got there. Okay. Can I jump from over here? I totally can. Whoop! That works. This is the Red Iron Twin Blade, which I have just made a straight +10. Yeah, so that's about the same amount of damage that the Dragon Tooth had when I had that maxed out. I guess not quite. Not far off, though. But this thing hits so quickly, because a lot of its attacks are like multiple hits. I mean, that's kind of the intent of like any good melee build in this game, is don't let the enemy hit you. Kill them before they can even swing. And my final prize is more pyromancy. Oh, and there's a thing down here too. Oh, what the fuck? I bet there's like exactly enough. Oop! Okay, that's still an issue. I bet there's like exactly enough fire seeds in the game to max out your pyromancy flame. Maybe one or two more? Actually, no, there must be, because you've got the black pyromancy flame as well. I bet they don't give you enough to fully upgrade both of them, but they probably give enough for you to, like, get one of them seriously upgraded. Okay, that was a fun distraction. Yeah, it is a bit stupid. In order to actually power stance these things, you need 75 strength. So I could do it. I could cash in all those boss souls. No. I might do a little bit of a victory lap like I did in the first one and just see about, like, cashing everything in. Get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. We don't. Alright, let's get the proper gear back on. Where is my crown? There's the king's crown. There's Havel's armor. There's my engraved gauntlets. And there's my silly little skirt. I do still really like the Gargoyle Bident as well. This thing also just has, like, phenomenal damage for a really efficient little pokey spear. But the Twin Blade is even better. Do I know what I'm doing? Not at all. I've just kind of thrown stuff at a wall to see what sticks. Maybe I've spent a while poking at the game, I guess. Yes, I can actually put replenishment on. Okay, well, we know force really doesn't do anything. We can put replenishment on and emit force and call that good. You do look ridiculous like this. Dragon Sword tends to be pretty good in most games, is my understanding. Alright, I think it's time. I might get attacked by a couple of things just on the way down here. One of you comes alive, don't you? Yeah. Open up. I could. The problem is, I actually don't have it equipped. I actually want the life ring equipped. Okay, 1 second. I could King's Ring just to get past the first one, but in fairness, it does only take like 3 hits. I think I can kill it before it attacks if I'm on point. Not quite, because he actually put his shield up. Okay, if he doesn't put his shield up, then I can do it. There we go. Oh, you're here now.
My
Oh, the HUD's
journey
coming
is
off.
already complete. My name is Shanalot.
Nice to meet you,
The dragon
probably?
gave me this name, for I was born with none. I was born of dragons, contrived by men. By ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me,
To what end?
but they failed. I did not come out as intended.
Oh, I see.
Fate would not be bested, and men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you, knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
That's okay. That really is it then. Hey, dark probably not appropriate then. Maybe she can be poisoned. Can try that. So this begs a little bit of a question, right? Nashandra is a child of dark. Each of the crowns we've claimed is from, you know, a fallen empire that was infiltrated in some way by a child of the dark, who just kind of seemed naturally prone to taking a form that allows them to, like, endear themselves to a powerful ruler. Weak, vulnerable, feeding off of power, feeding off of souls, etc. Dark Souls 1, we were given a choice. Reignite the flame and keep the Age of Fire going, or reject it and become the Dark Lord and usher in an Age of Darkness. So the question here then is, like, is that a distinctly human role? Or would a child of Dark claiming the first flame also just, like, become the Dark Lord of an Age of Darkness? Dunno. That choice is presumably still open to us. Traditionally, yes, right? Like humans' origins are in the dark, but these children of the dark are specifically like the fragments of Manus. They're the fragments of that specific abyssal entity who was not exactly human anymore. So they're a little bit different again, right? Alright, we have our 3 summons. We are almost at the 2-hour mark. I am going to take my break slightly early, let the ads run slightly early, so that then we can just go in and finish this. I'll be back in a few. My apologies, I missed that posture stretch check. Don't worry, I am stretching now. Also, hi, we're back. Alright, it is time for Jeff and all his friends to unite. Some random guy. Benhart! And the head of Vengal. I tell you what, I wish it was Lucatiel here. Wouldn't it make so much more sense for it to be Lucatiel? Because then it really is like your 3 primary allies through the game. Instead, we have 2 of them here, but not Lucatiel. I think that'd make so much more sense if she was here too than Bradley. Alright, let's do it. Chandra, you're looking a little bit different. You're looking very Nito-esque.
Brave undead.
You're looking very Nito-esque.
Proven yourself to me.
Oh my god.
Be one with the dark.
I already did that. Talking to Dark McDarkman in the old man chair. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Oh, the music's getting epic. Ow. Ow. Stop that. What's draining me? You see that? What's draining me? Yep, I saw that coming. Too late to react. Ow. She's kind of getting wrecked. Fine, Chandra. That was a little anticlimactic. What the hell?
One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still slumbers in the realm of ice.
Yeah, I met all of them.
Not one of them stood here. As you do now. You, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
Oh my god. Oh, it's like a medium-sized version of you. Aldir, scholar of the first... Oh! Oh, that's a lot of fire. Oh, now you're not on fire. Oh, now you're on fire again. Ow. Ow, how do I fight you? You hurt to be near. I'm looking for, like, brief windows before the fire comes back. I see, I see. Fire gets subdued after each attack. Oh, it still comes back quite quickly, though. This boss wouldn't have happened unless you killed Vendrick. Oh, that's one of the requirements, is it? Okay, he also appears to be immune to poison, so poison doesn't really work on either of them, I guess. Ow! Oh, get out of that. Get out of that. Back off. Oh no, Bernhardt! Turns out they can't tank the flames indefinitely either. Back off. It's a pretty straightforward boss, really, isn't it? Ow, ow, ow. Don't knock me into the floor. Shouldn't have said something. Crap. Only Bradley remains. It's down to you, Bradley. Victory! Oh, bye.
I lost everything, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Oh. Well, it's being a bit more on the nose about my options this time. Okay, unfortunately, in a similar manner to Gwyn in the first game, the final boss there is almost like a little bit of a victory lap, really, isn't it? I mean, you could do it without summons. That would definitely be a bit harder without summons. Aldir is mostly just like an endurance test, because you can't stay near him for long unless you've got... I'm guessing that was just fire, just a lot of fire resistance. Nashandra wasn't really much of anything other than I think the grey things were draining my health if I was too near them. They'd have even less health without summons. They would also like actually focus me, though, is the thing. Like, Aldir barely looked at me. I was thoroughly distracted by Bradley. Okay, let's think about this. Vendrick rejected the throne. And in rejecting the throne, Vendrick kind of ultimately accomplished very little. He tried to just sort of like take power into himself and proved incapable and became hollowed and everything went to crap. We don't really have any reason to think in-game that we do better than Vendrick if we reject the throne. I guess maybe with the DLC, you could think that we've done something none of the other kings did, right? Maybe in some way we are more powerful than Vendrick or any that came before. But still, rejecting the throne seems like just kind of damning yourself. But Shanalot's words are quite poignant as well, right? She spelled it out. If we take the throne, the same fate still kinds of awaits us. One day we too will walk in that crypt, without really knowing why we're there. But nobody's really given us a compelling reason to reject the throne. And if we did so, then we potentially just leave the first flame vulnerable to another Child of the Dark. Nashandra coveted it. The other Children of the Dark may well have coveted it if they hadn't attached themselves to other powerful lords. If we became a powerful lord in our own right, there is every possibility we in turn would be corrupted by another Child of the Dark. So I think just based off of sort of what in-game, what in-character Jeff knows, I don't know, Slee. We don't know how many there are, right? They're all just fragments of Manus. Who's to say there aren't more? There's nothing that spells out there's only 4 Children of the Dark. But yeah, given everything we know, I don't think there's any reason to think we would fare better than Vendrick. But I think in Jeff's case, he would take the throne. What does it say if I go to the other one? I'm curious. Literally just leave throne. This is exactly the same choice as Dark Souls 1, isn't it? It's exactly the same choice. They've just actually highlighted that you can reject it this time. But just as Foeg was the sort to reject in the first game, and Jeff was the sort to accept, the same is true here. We proceed to the throne. Oh, the golems are going to form a bridge for us. That last guy's out of position.
Who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this.
We look so ridiculous.
Great Sovereign, take your throne.
There's so much leg on display.
What lies ahead, only you can see.
That's interesting. That says something about how much the flame has diminished at this point, right? You think about the setting at the end of the first game. You're in like a massive beacon, a huge open thing, and when you reignite the flames, it all goes up. Here we have but a little furnace. I'm assuming, with the door closed, essentially something very similar to the first game is going to play out. Where Jeff Jeffson is going to use the powerful souls obtained and his own sort of innate powerful soul and reignite the flames, and he will become hollow, and he will be destined to just wander in the crypt until the flames start to die down again. But it's so much smaller. It's just a little furnace. It's a fraction of what it was in the first game. I mean, it's kind of already gone downhill. Well, I'm assuming rejecting it was if you walked back out, right? Like, that's the point, is... Vendrick made that same choice, right? He looked at the throne, and he didn't want to link the flame. Oh, what is going on? What is going on with those credits? Ah. Okay. Yeah, rejecting it means trying to find some other way to break the cycle and end the curse. Vendrick failed to do that. Aldir also failed to do that. Like, Aldir was also experimenting to try and find something. They both failed. It's almost like there's something... Are the credits always like this? I'm not doing anything to make that happen. You could claim it for the dark rather than rekindling it. It's almost like there's like an object still visible there, right? Because it comes and goes. It's like there's still something loaded in the background or whatever that's getting in the way. Yeah, okay, so I guess, like, you're right. You could claim the throne and not reignite the flame and usher in an Age of Dark. So the choice is slightly different in the sense that it's embrace the cycle in some form, albeit open-ended as to whether you're choosing fire or darkness, or reject it. But it's like a really sort of open-ended rejection of we have no idea what alternative there is. And I think that's what Bunny was hinting at, is something that's going to be visible in Dark Souls 3, is someone has some idea of what to do other than maintain the cycle. She'll have to find out on Friday. Well, you know, it'll be quite a while before I find out, I imagine. Now, if it's still following the same kind of pattern as the first two games, it's gonna be somewhere around the halfway point after I've gone and collected some form of MacGuffins that people start spelling out what the choices are. We'll see. I think on the whole this is definitely a weaker game than Dark Souls 1. It has made some improvements in certain areas. A lot of options are a lot more fleshed out, in particular on the spell side of things. There's like so many more spells to play around with, and actually the things to support spells. I think ranged is also more viable in like a bigger sense than it is in Dark Souls 1, of it really is just like a poking tool. I think if you really built around it, I could absolutely see using some of the bows or the crossbows in this game to actually be like functional weapons. I mean, hell, one of the invaders is like a crazy guy dual-wielding repeater crossbows, and he does hurt quite a bit. There's like the asterisk there of they've kind of put in more trap options as a result, but it is nice that they sort of went in and fleshed out everything that was kind of an incomplete build in one. But the flip side to that is that the world itself, not being so, like, beautifully interconnected, it just isn't quite as compelling. And if they knew that they were going to do 3 Dark Souls games, the story of 2 kind of has that feeling of being a little bit fillery, right? Like, there's an interesting story being told here of Vendrick trying to find a way to escape the cycle of being lured in by the promises of Nashandra and starting a war that he could not finish that ultimately doomed his kingdom. There it goes again. That ultimately doomed his kingdom. But in, like, the grand scheme of things, it's kind of nothing, right? It's filler. It's, here is a snapshot of a cycle. And you're making the same choices in one. And the fact that 3 exists means that we kind of know the canonical choice, again, was to rekindle the flame. But hey, also, Dark Souls 2 had some really fun bosses. They're like the DLC bosses in particular, I think, eclipse anything in Dark Souls 1. Part of both story and world constraints, the world is all squished into itself and overlapping. There's a lot about how much reality could break in a situation where someone like Vendrick rejected the cycle entirely and let things break down for so long. I guess that's an interesting way to look at it. They don't really try and weave that into the narrative, though, right? The most beautiful parts of this game, absolutely like the intro, like, just like the introduction to each DLC, where you get to just see, like, the whole beautiful vista in front of you. Like, even though it hasn't been that long since I played Dark Souls 1, seeing that immediately made me nostalgic for Dark Souls 1. I was like, that's one of the bits of the game I really, really loved, is everywhere that you could just see the world, what was to come, or where you'd already been. Oh, hello! It hasn't sent us back to the start.
Bearer of the until hope.
I still have all my souls. Initiate New Game Plus from this fire. Oh, begin Journey 2 to Drangleic. I see. But presumably I still can't go back down there, do that fight again, and see the other ending. I mean, I'm gonna go check, but I assume that's not an option. Immediate huge improvement from Dark Souls 1 there. I'll give them that. I am very glad that I don't immediately get locked into New Game Plus. That was one of, like, the saddest things about Dark Souls 1, is the second you do it, the game's over. Because, like, if I can just go back in and do the fight again and see the other ending, I will. Fight didn't take that long. Can't imagine they let you, but I'm curious. If not, I can also go fight the dragon. Just to see what that fight's like. Let me in. It doesn't look like it has a fog door anymore to me. Guess it's just kind of open. It is my throne now. Oh, the golems aren't still in position, though. I can't wander across. Talking to Aldia enough to exhaust his dialogue in all locations, then also killing Vendrick. So that first part you just kind of do, right? Like, unless you actively choose not to talk to Aldia every time he appears, you're gonna do that. And he gets in the way of you igniting a bonfire every time, so why wouldn't you do that? Okay, so I can't see what the other ending is. If I want to do that, I'd have to bring Foeg here and reject it. I might just look it up. Because I don't think I'm gonna have time to play through the rest with Foeg. But just for fun, we can go fight the dragon that I didn't fight before. Oh. Makes sense, I suppose. We are going to end up wanting the firing for this. And I guess we're going to want... It's a dragon, it breathes fire. Now that I know how effective Flash Sweat is, the other ending shows you walking away down the path very, very slowly. Is that it? That's a little bit lame if that's all you get. But oh, fair enough. Down you go. I will earn my honor fighting through again. There's some narration by Aldia as well. Okay, that's relevant. Ow. You're relentless. Don't mind me frantically mashing the spacebar. Ow. Oh, he actually got me. That's very rapid swings for a greatsword. Jeez. Okay, Nashandra and Aldia can't kill me, but one big guy with a sword absolutely still can. His throne now. So the only thing that makes you like a little bit vulnerable with the twin blades is that the attack cycles can be quite long. I'm being greedy. So there's a certain amount of like, you've committed for a good couple of seconds when you make some of those attacks. There's no backing out. Spear might actually be more optimal for these guys, just for being that little bit quicker. Less of an overcommitment. Should still kill them within a few hits. That's fine. Nasty hitbox on that sword spin. I tell you what, that is something I felt a bit more in this game as well. There's been a few things where the hitbox on the attack has felt kind of excessive, kind of a bit rude, approaching Plesioth hip check territory. Guys, I'm gonna go fight the dragon. Don't be mad, okay? Oh, he is tanky. Ow. What you doing, big guy? Taking off again. Struth, that hits a huge area. He's nowhere near as mobile as Sin, is he? You just kind of keep breathing fire, don't you? Yeah. As long as I can tank the hits, then I'm just gonna win this. Yep, we go again. Ow. I just flash sweated. Nothing more than that. Oh, don't knock me off the edge. Don't knock me off the edge. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. Oh, I actually got clear of that one. Neat. You poke your foot. Ow. Okay, that hurts. Let's err on the side of caution and flash sweat again. Okay, bye. Oh, he had a soul of a giant. Well, that's interesting. Well, that means he's a fake, right? Like... Is that essentially like the same as the golems, only like much bigger? Like, did Aldia find a way to make like a dragon golem essentially? Couldn't give you his boss soul due to dev constraints. Are you all angry at me now? I did just kill your leader. They put his actual soul in the memory of him. They're not even angry at me. Okay, bye. The actual soul of the ancient dragon says it was constructed. Ah. I don't mind as long as you murder fairly. Pretty sure their whole job was to protect the dragon there. I think they just failed horribly. Counterpoint, you just killed an ancient dragon. What are they going to do? I don't know, mob me? I was struggling to fight like 2 of them at once before. Oh man, he gives a lot of souls. Okay, one last thing. One last stupid thing before I close this game and probably never come back to it, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'm ever... Part of me kind of wants to do some kind of like really stupid Dark Souls thing at some point. Like a Dark Souls 1 stupidity thing. I don't know what. But part of me is tempted. But I can't see myself ever coming back to this one. A lot of last... Yeah, you know.
Still, do you?
We're gonna reallocate points. So, 75 strength. A lot of vitality. A lot of vigor. A lot of endurance. And 15 dex. 15 dex. Okay. There we go. Need 1.5 times the dex too. Good shout, good shout. And then I think the rest of it all just goes into vigor.
Now, on a jet.
As it was always meant to be. How ridiculous does this look? I can swing twice and then my stamina is gone! King Havel of Thwomp. The true Havel cosplay. King Havel. Oh dear god, it's terrible. That's so bad. Thwump, thwump, wheeze. There's not even really anything else I can equip to help. Like, Third Dragon Ring is giving us more stamina. Chloranthy Ring is giving us stamina regen. The only other thing I could do to help a little bit is actually remove some of this other stuff. I can squeeze a couple more level ups out. It's probably endurance, because I need every bit of stamina I can get, apparently. And we can get this other one up to a +2 at least. So we have a +5 and a +2. That's the best I can do.
Now, the scout. Yes. I'll be around if you make it back.
Begin Journey 2. We will see how long it takes us to die with this ridiculous build. Probably not very. There are immediately more guys here. He has a bird! Don't attack me with your birds! They're attacking me with their birds! Ow. Buddy, if I miss, it takes me forever to be able to swing again. The falconers are actual falconers now. And remarkably, it still only does 794 damage. I can't do a jump attack with both of them, I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm always going to do a jump attack with one. And swing twice, only needs to hit once. Stop running away! I can't hit you if you run away. No, come back. I need to hit you with my very slow hammers. There we go. Oh no, they're all here now. I can kill one at a time. Or two if you get too close. Oh no! Don't backstab me. Don't backstab me. Don't do it. This is such a terrible build. This is so bad. They've already lost, like, nearly 10 durability. I don't think I could actually, like, fight the ogre like this. We'll try it. We'll try it.
All people come here.
Yes, yes, it's very nice to meet you. We've definitely never met before. Give me my prize. Hooray. Alright, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we can kill the ogre like this. If he grabs me and eats me, I'm probably dead on the spot. And for the record, the death count stops there, alright? The death count is a measure of how long it took me to complete the game. Everything beyond this is just me being silly until I feel like putting it down. We'll probably stop around the 3-hour mark. I just want to see if this is possible. Oh, he did go for the grab immediately. Yeah, please keep sitting. I can deal with sitting. Oh, he's not going to sit again, is he? Oh, yes, he is. Please keep sitting. Please keep sitting. Down he goes! All shall perish before King Havel! Hey, look, Bunny, you were right to have a very slight amount of faith in me. I forget where the shiny was back there. I'm not that fussed. Yeah, abuse for the win. I mean, yeah. Yeah, if you can get him in the sit loop, then it's very easy. Oh no, his son will still be Jeff Jeffson III. You have a bow up there? I don't have a way of dealing with bows. I only hammer. I think something else just fell off and died. Alright, good night, Bunny. Like I said, we are essentially done here. This is just a victory lap. I stop at the point where I die or when we get to the 3-hour mark. I mean, I guess the thing is, like, this is a lot of damage. I really don't think it would have been viable for a lot of the game, but a number of the bosses, maybe. Just dodge and smack them once. Never more than once. There is something quite satisfying about ending things this way. You know, by the end game, it had proved kind of unviable, but this was the way things were meant to be. This was the dream. This was the intent. Don't say it. Why? Do I even have any? I might have already grabbed more. No, I'm mercifully free. I probably died to this guy because I don't have a way of hitting him. Please don't shoot me, sir. Please don't shoot me. Just think of the stagger. I mean, maybe, but also think of the, think of the problems I'm going to have the moment I miss anything. One bad swing and I'm just completely exposed. Jeff, please, work with me. Bonk. Bonk. A build so excessive not even the real Havel would dare. I just think it could do more damage than this if I had more Twinkling Titanite. We take a quick look. It's doing like 700 and something. So it's not... Maybe another 100, another 150. It'd probably cap out at something like 800 odd damage. I think. Hi, buddy. Oh, he doesn't care. Ow. Stop slowly backing away. Okay, it does track independently if each hammer hits as well. But yeah, potentially that'd be like 800 odd damage. Still feels like not a ton. Unfortunately, there's no, like, really quick boss I can get to, because otherwise that'd be a fun way to end things. It'd just be to take, like, one stab at a boss. But it'd take more time than I think I really want to dedicate to it. You never know, maybe. We could try blitzing our way to the old Dragon Slayer. Maybe they all call it try, eh? Just one try. Just one try against a boss. See how badly we get destroyed. I cannot for your life, Gems. Do you not understand how chonky my health bar is at this point? Beep beep. King Havel coming through. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, well I do two-shot them. That's promising. That's promising. We might be able to do this. Alright, you know what? It might push me a little bit past the 3-hour mark. Which is fine. We're gonna get over to the old Dragon Slayer. We're gonna take one try at him. Yeah, this is effective. Oh, oh look, they put extra guys in this room. There's more of them now. Oops. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Yep, there I go. I missed with the first swing. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? The crown stopped working. Okay, well on that basis... On that basis, I don't need to use the crown anymore. Because what the crown gives me is intelligence and faith, which I'm not using right now. We'll put this silly mask back on. And we'll re-equip our little magic-y things. Oh, I literally can't. That's fine. Oh, right, I have no attunement slots. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking, I gotta get past the Guardian Dragon up there, and attunements... being able to flash sweat would help, but I have no attunement slots right now. Yeah, okay, against weaker guys it's doing over 2,000 damage, so it does do a lot. Ads are gonna play in the background, it's fine. Gonna slowly work my way back around there. Alright, I just gotta make sure I actually hit him with both swings, and this should be fine. It's just silly to miss. There we go. Oh, these ones are more fragile. I always thought they felt a little bit less durable than the other ones. They actually are. Hi, guys. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is fine. We're nearly there. One more guy in this room isn't that bad. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they put like an extra invader around here or something. We've got an extra mace guy there. Oh, this knight's still getting up. Ooh, hiding knight's kind of scary. Shouldn't be that durable? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, he can take 2 swings! He can take 2 swings! We have problems. I tell you what, that's kind of scary. If even a hiding knight is durable enough to take more than 2 swings, as ridiculous as this build is, it's gonna struggle to do enough damage at a certain point. Enemies be too tanky. Down you go, buddy. Okay, do you get up? I can't remember if you get up. You do. We don't like that. You just... The reach on his little jump with the spear is ridiculous. Ow! Please stop. Damn. Those guys are annoying. I mean, they were annoying in the base game, but like... There's not a lot I could do to do more damage. Like, this is already a ridiculous overcommitment. And they're durable enough to just take the hits. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Please come down here. You are less scary than that Heidi Knight was. See? Ah, the dragon is up now. That makes this more difficult. I believe. I maybe shouldn't believe. Oh no, you're made of paper. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, hi, there's two of you up here. Could there not be, please? Oh my god. Ooh. That's one dealt with. You guys are scary. Hi, friend. Ouch. Victory! Alright. I have no other weapons. I'm gonna use my divine blessings for this. And I'm gonna rotten pine resin the dragon tooth for the sake of it. One last dance. Hubble versus Ornstein. Hi, friend. Ow. Oh, that is less damage than I wanted you to take. Divine Blessings is slow to drink. Oop, that wasn't good. We can get him. We can get him. We can prove ourselves the superior knight. Maybe not. Rink. Ah, nope.
And now your body is starting to mold.
Interesting lesson I've learned there about Divine Blessings. They take even longer to drink than Estus flasks. Oh, that is doable. That is doable, absolutely. But I did just want to take one shot at it. I mean, if you want to get access to the Cathedral of Blue and become one of the blue whatsits, then you do need to kill the guy earlier. But the Dragon in the Way is like a little bit of a difficult one for people to get past at first. No, that was very doable. That was probably actually perfectly doable if I'd been using Estus flasks or just old Radiant Life Gems. I didn't realize the Divine Blessings take even longer to drink. Actually really hard to use. Like, I never use them just because it's like a precious resource, right? Well, no, now I've learned it's also actually just really hard to use in a boss fight because you need an even larger window to use one safely. Fascinating. Osdin can have his victory today. We know Havel is truly the superior knight. Alright, that has been Dark Souls 2. Jeff has followed in the footsteps of his father and once more reignited the flame, and we'll see how bad that's going when we join Jeff's next successor in Dark Souls 3 on Friday. Good night, everyone.